I have been with Healthcare Partners for probably 2 years, and my experience has been absolutely terrific. When I go to a specialist, my records follow me. There's no need to actually provide any additional information. They know what's happened in my primary care doctor's office.
Become a healthcare partner today. Medicare open enrollment starts October 15 and ends December 7. Learn more about how you can become a healthcare partner at hcpnv.com.
News 46 is brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 751-0349. News is also brought to you by the St. Therese Mission, a future venue for cultural and environmental events near Pahrump. Get involved. Visit us at sttheresemission.com or call 702-507-4172. News is also brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community.
Tonight on News 46, the MLK All People's Breakfast is held at the Pahrump Nugget. Mercy Air lands on scene on Highway 372 for a quad accident. And we speak to District Court Judge Robert Lane about his campaign. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell and Jason Koblenz. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Monday, January 20th, 2014. I'm Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. One man was transported from the scene of a quad accident on Saturday morning.
Tonight's accident report is brought to you by Stovall & Associates. Don't expect insurance companies to have your best interest in mind. Stovall & Associates cares. Let us help you if you have been involved in an accident.
A single-vehicle quad accident occurred Saturday morning on Highway 372 near Murphy Street. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue arrived on scene along with Nye County Sheriff's deputies to find one man who reportedly was ejected off of the quad after it crashed when he was riding with friends. The man apparently suffered severe head trauma and had to be airlifted via Mercy Air. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue established a landing zone for the helicopter to land on the roadway. A person claiming to be the victim's friend attempted to make contact with the man by running towards the moving helicopter. A lieutenant with Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and 2 Nye County Sheriff's deputies were able to stop the man and brought him back to his vehicle. The deputies and the lieutenant were able to tell the man about the dangers of approaching the helicopter as well as delaying the flight taking off. He was not arrested on scene. He was released shortly after. The victim of the accident was transported to UMC Trauma Center in Las Vegas. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. And a vehicle versus house accident occurred on the north side of town last night. A vehicle versus structure accident occurred last night on Megan Avenue near Country Place and Blagg. Nye County Sheriff's deputies and Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue arrived on scene to find a vehicle that had ran into the front of this manufactured dwelling. The residents inside were unharmed at the time of the accident, as was the female driver of this car. Allegedly, the female reported that she had a diabetic issue that caused her to crash into the house. She was checked out by medics on scene and released. No major structural damage was reportedly to have occurred on the home. Nye County Sheriff's deputies are investigating. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. Emergency crews attempted to revive a man that reportedly crashed his pickup truck into a ditch on Prospector Lane and Barney Street. A single-vehicle accident occurred yesterday afternoon on Prospector near Barney Street. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue arrived on scene along with Nye County Sheriff's deputies to find a pickup truck that had crashed into a culvert off the roadway. Upon arrival, medics found one man that was suffering a cardiac arrest. They attempted to revive him on scene and transported him to Desert View Hospital. There was no damage to the vehicle, and apparently no injury that occurred as a result of this accident. The man reportedly died at the hospital as a result of a heart attack. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
Does bacteria determine whether you can lose weight? A surprising study after the break.
It's powerful knowledge when it comes to weight loss. A recent study shows that gut bacteria can be a predictor of whether you're skinny or overweight. Coming up, what this can mean for you and what one doctor is doing to stay ahead of the curve.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Albertsons. You're in for something fresh.
Welcome back to News 46. More than 1/3 of U.S. adults are obese, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. And now we're learning what could be a major factor when it comes to how much you weigh. Marty Salt has the details.
This health tip is brought to you by
Desert View Hospital and Mountain Valley Physicians Group. Don't put your health on hold. We have time for you. Call us to schedule your appointment. 775-751-7100.
Your energy level is higher.
Weight loss doctor Sue Dakotas says now there's proof as to why her patients are successfully shedding pounds.
Now we know that this really works.
A new study reveals that gut bacteria may help determine whether a person is fat or thin.
It's one of the many factors that's involved in obesity.
Researchers say they took bacteria from human twins, one overweight, the other thin, and transferred it to mice. Mice with bacteria from a thin human stayed thin, and mice with bacteria from an obese human gained weight.
The whole study is fascinating because we're learning that we can really prove that there's a difference.
Dakota says she's already been altering the gut bacteria of her patients to help them lose weight by prescribing medicinal-grade probiotics.
It contains a lot of species that perhaps you don't have if you're obese. So that is really the purpose of giving it.
Tony Castellucci says she's following Dakotas' program.
I really was concerned about achieving optimum health and physical well-being.
Castellucci says she went from a size 12 to a 4 in just 3 months.
It works for me.
She expects to go back in the field for the second time with the Peace Corps at age 72.
And it has reset my, not so much my goals, but my expectation for myself. I can do it.
She says that recent study is convincing, but the bottom line isn't just about weight, it's about feeling healthier. I'm Marty Salt reporting.
Dr. Sue Dakota says many things in our environment contribute to gut bacteria, like long-term use of the birth control pill, hormones in food, junk food, and chemicals in the environment. Well, it was standing room only this morning at the annual All People's Breakfast to honor Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. Here at the Prump Nugget was Martin Luther King's 12th annual All People's Breakfast.
The Prump Nugget has been so supportive and dedicated to us with the MLK. And we truly, truly are just so pleased and happy with the congregation and all the people that come out and to support us, because it is really for a good cause. It's for all the children of Pahrump and everything. And so now we are hoping, hopefully, each and every year that the crowd will get larger and we'll have more support from the Pahrump town, because everybody is absolutely fantastic and we are ecstatic.
You guys are going to have to get a bigger room. I think this room was packed to capacity.
Yes.
Yes, this is our first year having this many people, and we really didn't expect this many, but they all came out, and we really appreciate all of them.
It was beautiful because of the people that we just say we all work together and everything. So it was Rodney Camachi and McLaughlin and Anna Turner, Ruby Hughes, Reba, and Pastor Julie, and it was just magnificent.
I have a dream that one day my 4 little children will live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today. I have a dream that of Alabama, whose governor's lips are presently dripping with the words of interposition and nullification, will be transformed into a situation where little black boys and little black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls and walk together as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today.
There's nothing that we can put past talking about Reverend Richard Lewis. I mean, that's always the highlight, isn't it?
He is absolutely fantastic, absolutely fantastic. And to me, he is the program and everything. And without him, I mean, the program would be just blah.
Always a standing ovation.
Yes, he is. He's always, he's our motivation of the Martin Luther King.
So tell me how people can get involved with this, how people can get involved in the scholarship fund, or even just planning this day and helping out.
Well, we're going to have other fundraisers. We have car washes. We plan on having a bowling tournament. And just anybody want to do a donation, because it's all for a good cause, is going to the scholarship for the kids. So pretty much we're trying to do as many fundraisers as we can, but we take donations too.
So all year long, can they get in touch with you?
Yes, 1-775-727-0412.
When all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews, Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we're free at last.
What a great performance. Police say an 88-year-old man shot and wounded a woman at a Carson City hospital. The suspect, William Dresser, was arrested after firing one shot at the woman with a handgun on the third floor of a Carson Tahoe Regional Medical Center around 11:30 on Sunday. No other injuries were reported. The woman's injuries are life-threatening. She was transported to Renown Regional Medical Center in Reno. Police say the two were in a domestic relationship. The Carson City Hospital issued a statement saying the shooting was a targeted situation that prompted a temporary lockdown of the facility. When we come back from this break, we'll have more local news, including we're going to introduce you to two judicial candidates. Stay tuned.